always, for coming in. Appreciate you guys. I know you guys enjoy watching, not me, but learning new brands. So you just have to look at this mug. Maybe I'll start wearing a mask for you if you want to. But we're packing 21 items, and maybe, fingers crossed, something else will sell. 2 of the items are Polo Ralph Lauren Double RL jeans, part of that bulk buy. I finally got around to listing all but 2 pairs so far. So we sold 2 pairs. So we'll talk about that later. First item that sold is the normal Surf's Up Finds Polo Ralph Lauren. It's like a broken record by now. And actually, this one sold for more. It's a 2XL. It actually has the older tag. That hasn't made a difference. That, for me, it's about the pattern and the horse, kind of. So this is a gingham check. It's a really small gingham check with that bright red horse. So when someone sees you wearing this, they're like, oh, he's wearing Polo Ralph Lauren. He's a savvy dude. What's up? Good morning from SoCal. You are always up. Why are you up so early? It's early out there. What is it? 6:13. Okay, so it's not that early. It's about the time I wake up here. But good morning to you. Much warmer there than it is here in Indiana. But this sold for $20.89. There are always new eyes for everything I do. Buyer pays shipping. So just know, whenever I tell you price, buyer pays shipping. My average cost of goods is about $5.25, so know that too. That is my average cost. That shirt is going to it's going to Missouri. Going to Missouri to Roderick. Roderick, let me know how your guys' sales have been going. Jenny, what's up? From Florida. You guys are just rubbing in my face. No one asked you where you guys were from. I'm just kidding. Dang. I need that warmth. We're going on a cruise on spring break. We were looking at going on a cruise right after Christmas, but the problem is Christmas lies on a Monday, and cruises are usually Saturday to Saturday and Sunday to Sunday, and we weren't having that. So, yeah, I'm just craving the warmth. That's all there is to it. So welcome in. Oh, wow, everyone's in here. Had to let the doggies out to potty. It's 36 degrees here. High desert area. I got you. Yep, high desert. My buddy lives, like I said, in LA, and I know, yeah, the high desert. You go up. That's what I love about California. You're in the mountains, the high desert, and then the ocean. Boom, 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 right there. California, Southern Cal. Good morning from New Mexico. Mateo, do you have to? I know it's got to be kind of warm there. Why can't one sell on the... I don't know. And I'm not going to even say that word, Jenna, but I don't know why they can't. That's a good question. Cold in Georgia. Yes. Good morning, Brianna. Yeah, it's cold. So I figured out, of course, many years ago, Indiana's here, right? Then you have Kentucky and Tennessee and Georgia and Florida. So whenever it dips down, the cold dips down here, it dips down there too. The only safe place is like Tampa and South. You're safe there from the coldness. Next item that sold, we're only 2 in. So if you're just now joining, welcome in. I just listed this. Again, I went to my storage unit over the last weekend, pulled some jackets, as many jackets as I could. I'm trying to get rid of the heavy stuff right now. But this is just a North Face 3-in-1. So a lot of you guys know what that is, but 3-in-1 jackets they have the inside zipper. So they have a jacket on the inside and they have a jacket on the outside. So 1, 2, and then when you put them together, makes 3. And this one, actually, the inside, I should have listed that. It's like that Apex jacket, that soft shell. That would have probably made this do better. I didn't even notice that. Shoot, my bad. Sold for $69. So $69. This is a men's medium, black, high vent, probably. Yep, high vent. Why am I showing the microphone? High vent, black jacket. So $69. I had $10 or $14 into this one though. Hi from Texas. What's up, Texas? It's 33 degrees and rainy and snowy in New Mexico today. Okay. So I know it does get chilly there. The desert's a strange place, right? It gets hot during the day, cold at night. We went to Vegas one year in January for a bachelor party. I'm rolling this up like this. I'm going to put it in a bag and then put it in one of these shoe boxes. So while I talk to you, went to Vegas for a bachelor party in January, and I was so sad. For some reason, I thought the pools would be open, and it was like, bring your bathing suit and all that stuff. Totally not. It was totally not that way. So sad about it. I don't know what I was thinking, but I wasn't thinking straight. I know that much. And I'm like, it snows in the Grand Canyon. Why? Sirs, I told this. Oh, I sold the silver tabs on Posh this morning that you helped me the other day. Rihanna, nice. The one with the triangle. How much did they sell for? Remember, I sold mine for $39.99. Please tell me you sold yours for more. I hope you did. But yes, silver tab's huge. I remember. I've got a memory. That's one thing I do have. Sometimes I fumble over my talking, but I have a memory. And I'm pretty good at math. That was my best subject, math. And getting along with people. Look, so that's going in that shoebox because it's sending priority. And I put the weight measurements in there, and that's how that ships. Buyer pays shipping on that. They actually paid $19 to have that shipped. So they're all in this jacket for right around like $90. So maybe that's okay. That sounds about fair for someone. 45. There you go. Beat me by 5. And that's good. I want you to. You saw my 39 and you're like, I think I can get a little more. And I think you could have too. So nice work. Silver tab, Bolo for the day. Bolo for the day. All right. I got to get on my phone to make sure it's going to the right person. Dante in Texas. Uh-oh. He's getting a 3-1 in Texas. I know it snows in Texas. I know Dallas, they had a Super Bowl one year, and it was icy and snowy and a mess. So here's something a lot of people don't pick up. These are a weird size. If they were a better size, they would have gone for more like 100. But Shocks, Nike Shocks, from like 2004 to 2008, maybe later, I don't know. But these are in really good condition, as you can see. They were $9, as you know. There's always the little number on the bottom, but these are just some Nike Shocks. Pretty good condition. I just washed out through here. They always collect dust in here. I just washed those out. They were good. They sold for $57. I took a best offer on these, and I had 9 into them. So if these were a good size or a really cool colorway, Nike Shocks sell great. So just for the record, if you get it for a good price. It does get cold in Texas. I know. Bobby, what's up? I know. I'm just trying to be woe is me this morning, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to be woe is me. It's so cold in Indiana. Listen. But actually, it's getting close to Christmas. I hope it snows. Like, I want that spirit to come. You know, Christmas spirit. Are you, what label printer do I use? So I use a Dymo it's funny because I'm sure a lot of you guys know in the community K-Way. So K-Way started a long time ago. We both use the same printer. Had no idea. Well, we did until the summer. But a Dymo 4XL. We both still use a Dymo 4XL because that was a good printer way back when. Now they have really good printers, and they don't make this one anymore. And I would not recommend getting a Dymo 5XL because they make you buy the labels that fit it instead of the off-brand, so it's expensive. So to answer your question, in my link in my bio, I think if I were to get a new label printer, or if I'm new to eBay, that's the one I'd get. It's an IDDRP. It is like $100 or less on Amazon. Super cheap, works well. You can get that through the link, and it's again like $100. So it's a good label printer, and the labels are cheap for it. So again, this is just going in one of these shoe boxes. I have about a bajillion of them because they're free from the Postal Service office. I'm not going to go buy a box if I don't have to. Your positive attitude keeps me going. Thanks for being so helpful and encouraging. Thanks, Chastity. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's me. That's just, I don't know. That's just who I am. You're not going to see me have a down day I don't think you'll ever see me have a down day. Even if my sales are bad or whatever, I'm not going to have a down day. The days that are my worst days are when my kids are sick. I feel bad for them. Those are my worst days. So that's going out. $57. We talked about that. This, I don't know why it sold because the Bears are not doing good. I love my Dymo 4XL. Shannon, I love my Dymo 4XL too. So if you guys can get a hold of a Dymo 4XL that's working great, I love it. It's a great printer. I don't know if it's Bluetooth or not. You know, I do everything from my phone except for talk to you guys here and print off my labels here and do my packing here, but I do everything else from my phone. Let's see. Price on shipping. Where do you get the best price on shipping mailers? So if you're doing priority through USPS, they have a lot of options that are free. So you can get these padded flat rate envelopes. If it fits, it ships with it up to like 70 pounds. Those are free. You can just make an account on USPS.com. These right here are free. They'll ship them to your house as long as you put in the weight and dimensions and ship it priority. This box is free. If you try to ship this ground, it's a no-go. You're in trouble. These are in my link tree. I like having poly mailers that are just a little bit unique. So those are my link tree. I just find this brand, I don't know, I don't have a brand or anything, but this brand I've used for a long time. It does really well. The adhesive's good, and I've never had an issue with them breaking open. So good morning, Bobby loves to thrift. It's sunny in the mountains where you live. That's what I'm guessing. So this next item, I actually thrifted this in Chicago, I think, with Bearded and Juan. And tomorrow I'm going on a 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. thrift run with Bearded. Last time we hit 14 thrift stores. We'll see about this time. And we don't mess around. But this is a Chicago Bears NFL, which I usually don't get NFL branded stuff, but they have these Darius Rucker NFL flannels. A lot of times they're Pearl Snap, but they'll have a team and they're Darius Rucker. This is the second one I sold. The other one was the Steelers, and it sold for more because it was a Pearl Snap. But this sold for $24.19. That's an auto posture sale, and I think I had $5 into it. So Darius Rucker NFL flannels are what I would be looking out for if you run across it. So you see a flannel that says NFL Darius Rucker, I'd pick it up. Again, $24 plus buyer pays shipping. So however much you want to pay that makes sense for your business model is up to you. Again, there are a lot of different business models. There's a volume where you're making less per item, and then there's a high, you're not selling as many items, but you're making more per item. But I actually listened to a podcast the other day, and I mentioned this during my live, which I just posted on YouTube, live thrift. So I talk about sell-through rate. Sell-through rate is so important for the most part. But I listened to a podcast the other day where it made sense. Everything we have or we're selling has 100% sell-through rate at a certain price, right? So this shirt might have a 50% sell-through rate, and people are asking $20 to $30. But if I price this at $10 because I picked it up for a quarter, it's going to have 100% sell-through rate at $10. People will buy this at $10. So everything has 100% sell-through rate at a certain price, which brings me back to you make your money when you purchase your item. And I think you all know that. This person bought they're K-Deer like leggings. I've sold them a couple times. I don't put women's clothing on eBay really anymore, actually at all. I do my women's Whatnot, which I have one this Sunday, little plug, this Sunday at 8 p.m. Everything's starting at $1. But this Sunday I have a Whatnot, and I also have a link in my link tree for $15 off the show if you're interested. Anyways, I'll show you the tag you'll look for on the back. K-Deer. It almost is like I want to say Kill deer, but it's not. It's just K-Deer. It sold for $16.99. You saw me pack one of these the other day. Repeat buyer, same person, because they messaged me. You are so good at it again. Yeah, go Surfs. What's up, Lori? I don't even know what I'm good at. Like, what's your skill? I don't know. But I can tell you this. On a completely different note, I know tonight. Yo, what's up, Joseph? Tonight, I've been told what I'm going to be doing. So my wife told me what we're doing tonight. Does anyone have a clue in the chat while I pack? And I'm going to let that be a while. Tonight is something's coming out streaming tonight, and I've been told we're watching it. The whole family. So, been told that. All right, so here are Polo Ralph Lauren pants. I put new without tags. These were part of that big bulk buy of Polo Ralph Lauren. I paid $9.99 for these. I have two pair. I have two per. So two per here. And let me see if those, yeah. So two pair, and they were new with tags. New with tags, Polo Ralph Lauren. I paid $9.99. They sold for $32.99. And they're the same size. I actually left a few behind because I didn't like the size. They were like 38, 30, whatever. These are a good size at 32, 34. That's a good size to pick up. So pick these up, $9, flip them into $32.99 plus buyer pay shipping. Well, let's see what the crate. Yep. Oh my gosh, Logan, you got it. The Eras Tour. First, got it quick. And we're not on Tiki-Taki over here. We're with you guys. Yep, Eras Tour. So Taylor Swift Street coming out with their stream for her Eras Tour. My wife's obsessed. She's going to the concert in November of next year here in Indianapolis. So that's what I'm doing tonight. The only good thing is she said we get to order out food. So that's a good thing. Feeling wings or something. All right. Next item. Should we talk more about reselling? Next item is a Peter Millar pants. So Peter Millar has been a topic of my discussions often during my lives or whatever. In good reason, because it used to be like one of the hottest brands to sell as far as you buy it, you list it, it sells quick at a higher price. It's coming down. We're used to it selling for a high price. It's just coming down. They still sell, but I love selling the wicking pants. So I know it's kind of hard to see, but Peter Millar Crown Sport wicking pants. Again, these are like the stretchy stretch, but they were a good size at a 38-34, sold for $32.88. And these are going out padded flat rate. Bro, take your wife to the an Indy. We go every year to the Taylor Swift. What is that? On the Prairie? What concert's that, Paul? What's TSO? TSO, Taylor Swift O. TSO. Is that the orchestra? Oh, Taylor Swift Orchestra? She would probably like that. 100%. Shh. Don't let her know. She's gonna make me go. These are, again, Peter Millar shorts and pants that are wicking. I love picking those up for $5. They always sell for around $30, the wicking. I'd stay away from a lot of cotton Peter Millar these days. So if it's a cotton Peter Millar, I have to pay $5 for it. It's going to be a hard press for me to pick it up. So not doing that. No, Trans-Siberia Orchestra. Oh, yes. Yeah, we've been to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It's cool. We've been like 2 times, I think. It's pretty cool. I think the kids will like it. It might be time to go again. They're at that age. You're right. This is, you guys know that brand, right? That brand. So Arc'teryx. This is really cool. I've never found. This is as you can tell, like a micro corduroy shirt. It's a button shirt, and it has these like elbow to, I guess you would say forearm, like extra padding type of deal. Anyways, it's sold for best offer of $70. So lately I've been getting a lot of offers that are actually pretty close to my asking price. I was probably asking like 84 or 80 or 79.99. I've been getting lots of offers close to my asking price, and I've been taking them. So there we go. Just folded it up like that. And this is going to go out in another padded flat rate envelope. So keep it nice and clean. Good morning, Gladys. Welcome in. We're live. You don't have to say replay on this one. We are live in here. Hope everyone had a good evening. It's hump day. Halfway through the week. I'm excited. Today I'm going to be listing all day long. So I'll be listing and probably listening to Jerome Powell speak later and listening to music. That's going to be my work day. And then tomorrow I get to go thrifting all day long. So that's exciting. 9 to 9. Like I need more clothes. I have so much I need to list. So much. It's a good thing though. Gives me comfort. All right. Bolo, everybody. Bolo. If you find Levi's with that, what would you call, what did I call this? like the hickory stripe. I call it railway, like hickory stripe. So if you find Levi's denim with that hickory stripe, you pick them up. They're not going to be priced a whole lot. So these are $7.99. See how they have those two pockets in the front? They're like railway, like you pull out your pocket watch or whatever. But this style always does well for me. So these sold for $46.46. $46.46 plus buyer pay shipping on Levi's. I don't talk about like these are my favorite pair to pick up because this is the second pair I've ever found. So it's just not something you're going to find very often. I find Arc'teryx more than I find these, if that says anything. Let me make sure it's going to the right person. Jacqueline, it is. It is. Hey, I'm new today. Is it better to sell clothes if they are original price tag? Hey, Brandy, welcome in for one. Welcome to the crew. We're packing live, so I'm glad you came in and saw that my sales are not fake. But so is it better to sell clothing if they have original price tags? Yeah, new with tags is great. Earlier in the live, you can rewatch these later, but earlier I sold, I'll have a shirt here that I sold new with tags. I sold a pair of pants new with tags, but the rest of this is all pre-owned clothing. So I only picked up really good brands of pre-owned clothing, and people purchase that stuff for more than mall brands, right? So mall brands will be like $19.99 new with tags. American Eagle or Apostle stuff. A lot of this stuff sells for much more. Like those pants right there sold for $46.46. And here's some shoes. So I'll pick up shoes, even shoes that have been pre-worn sell. These are Clark Wallabies, I think. Yeah, Wallabies. These always sell for me. So I pick them up. Usually they're suede. These were leather. But these Wallabies always sell for me. So they have this gum bottom. These were clean. Usually they're really brown on the bottom, but these are a little bit smaller in size, and they have this leather. So they're like a chukka, right? And they're not suede. The suede sell for a little bit more. That's why I sold them for $23.88. I paid up for these. I thought they would bring more. I didn't cop them out because I sold them before, but I paid $12 for them. I sold them for $23.88. It's okay. Buyer pays shipping again, and they're going out in one of these boxes. So, okay, that's cool. So how do you do this? You watch me. You watch these brands, and there's other creators out there too. And I'm gonna show you what brands you're gonna be looking for. You're gonna list them on. I list on eBay, and then you're gonna sell them. I have lots of videos on YouTube and Facebook on how to list stuff, how to look up comps, sell-through rates, all that stuff. So these I'm going to put in one of these bags and put it in this box. I have one thing here of little Amazon, what do you even call these? Like Amazon, your kid pops these things all the time, bubble mailers. Yeah. So Doug, what's up? We are just packing. We have 21 items for packing, and that's not in 24 hours, guys. It's more like 36 hours, 21 and 36 hours. All right, so that's how I'm going to pack these up like that. I'm going to put them in here like that. Now I'm going to put these on top. So that's how that's going to go. Again, buyer pays shipping. You just put in priority. So if you're new here, Brandy, you're going to put in the weight and dimensions of this. Have buyer pay shipping if you're new. That way you won't mess up. And this is a priority. So you're going to send it priority. I know it's a lot right now, but it will all make sense later. And that's going to Mark in California. I bet Mark paid up for those. Let's see how much he paid to have those shipped to him. Mark paid $10.40. That's not bad. Wait a minute. Mark, why? I have these in a padded flat rate envelope. I'm glad we looked at that. Don't mess up like me, but that's why I check. Found a pair of Nike Kobe 8 System. Sold for 2012 in good condition. Would you auction or sell them for a certain amount? So, you know me, I do some auctions, but not many. It depends. So Kobe's are sought after, right? People have those in their search engines, and they're ready to pick those up like now. So if you list them, they'll get alerts and they'll go after them. So what I would have to say with those, do you want money fast? Do you want a little bit money fast, or do you want more money later? So if you want more money fast, like it's the holidays and you want to pay some stuff off or have a vacation or whatever, you can sell them at auction. And auctions are kind of fun because you get to watch people bid. You never know if they're rare size or a different model or something, and people will go crazy for them. But yeah, I also have a story for you guys. I've seen your videos, just been watching to see how this works. Yeah. So right now I'm putting these in a padded flat rate envelope, which they fit because I told you they were smaller. And so these are going in a padded flat rate envelope. And that is how these are going out. You should do a video on your full setup. I love watching those to see what I can change. They always get a lot of views. Paul, what in particular would you like me to see? So my setup is funny because if I did my, like, this is how I do everything, which I have one of those as far as like I go to my shipping station and all that stuff. But my setup is so different than everyone else's, but it works well for me. So maybe people could take a bit or piece of mine. Like most people do their categorizing by putting stuff in bags and putting it in a number bin system. I don't. You guys know that. I put stuff in like bins, which a lot of people don't, but it's very fast and efficient for me. I do flat lay pictures, which a lot of people don't. I use natural lighting, which a lot of people don't. So there you go. See, they fit in that padded flat rate. If it fits, it ships. And that's going to go to California. That's what got me. It was $10.40 to go to California. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I should have looked on that label and saw that it says padded flat rate on there. So there we go. Much better. Okay. Good morning, Leslie. How are you? Leslie, we have some Ralph Lauren. Look, this one says Polo. You're right. All right. Leslie and I were cracking up yesterday. Ted Baker sweater. This brand I've slowed down. I don't pick this brand up very often, ever. I used to pick this brand up all the time if they were polos with their signature pocket. They have a signature pocket right here. It's called Ted Baker. And it's a European company. Was it Ted Baker London? And the size tag's always like 2, 4, 6, something like that. But this is a full jacket. This is a zip waffle jacket. I paid $5.99 because that's how much these lightweight jackets are. And I sold it for $23.99 plus buyer pay shipping. So that's why I picked this one up. The polos, that's one of those items that I used to pick up. They stopped selling. I don't pick them up anymore. That's pretty much how it goes for me. And then I find a new brand that starts selling, and I just adapt to that. I adapt to the system. That's going to Scott, and it's going priority. Do you ever pick up Chaps shirts? No. Maurice, I picked up one. I've sold one Chaps shirt in the past maybe 8 years. One Chaps shirt in the past 8 years. The other day, I picked up a denim one. And I'm like, I'm going to try this one because it looked cool. It's vintage. It had the 3 little guys on the back of the tag. It was Polo Ralph Lauren because Chaps is not Polo Ralph Lauren anymore. But it had a big bleach stain at the bottom when I was taking pictures. I noticed. I tossed it. So no, I don't pick up any Chaps for any Chaps. And Chaps isn't even owned by Ralph Lauren anymore. So that's going out priority. Colts playoff chances still alive. I know, Daniel, but to be honest, I want Marvin Harrison Jr. I want us to get a better pick. So I want us to lose. That sounds awful as a Colts fan. I'm just being real. So last time Bearded was here, I picked this up. I just remember being together. I listed this. It sold within a week. It's a women's LL Bean Baxter Parker, but it is down. So look how thick that is. Down, big jacket with the fur hood. So these LL Bean jackets, if they have the fur hood, they bring more money, or faux fur, whatever it is. They bring more money. And if they're men's, they bring more money too. But this women's brought $85. I took a best offer and it cost me $9.99. So I'm hoping tomorrow I can find more of these. Do I pick up Stephen Land shorts? Stephen Land shirts. I don't know if I've ever heard of Stephen Land. That might be something I'd have to see the tag. Stephen Land. Stephen Land. I don't recognize that name. What's up, Target Finder? Welcome in. Early morning packing session. I know you guys, if you've been to the post office, oh my gosh, I'm mad at myself because I didn't pack last night. I like going to the post office right when they open in the morning. I'm going to drop this stuff off midday when I pick my daughter up, and it's going to be a complete cluster. It's crazy. Nice LL Bean. I know, Leslie, isn't that a nice one? So if you're new here, I think a lot of us resellers like LL Bean. It's kind of on the DL. It's like just a bread and butter brand, but there are certain LL Beans that bring good money. Like here, this is a prime example. No Goodwill is like, ooh, LL Bean. We're gonna send that off to shopgoodwill.com, or that's worth a ton of money. A lot of them aren't, but there are certain ones that are, and we'll just let them put those out for us. Like this down jacket. Anytime I find a down jacket, even if depending the price, if it's a decent brand, I usually pick it up. So there's your big bundle of joy going out in a box I already taped up. But this is just a 12 by 12 by 12 box. So it fits perfectly in that box. And we're going to ship that out. So that is going to, let's see where this one's going to. James in New York. James in New York. Yeah. Also, because I talk a lot and about random things, whenever Bearded comes here, I never knew we had this place in Indy. We have a ton of restaurants. But there's a place in a grocery store called Korns. It's Korns. And they sell Korean corn dogs. I guess I found out what they are. But they have 6 different flavors. And they're delicious. And you can get like half mozzarella, half hot dog or whatever. And they're just absolutely delicious. So every time he comes, we like snack all day long. And then between 2 thrift stores, there's this Korns, and we hit that place up. So tomorrow, I'm getting Korns. Sounds like corns on your feet. I'm getting some corns tomorrow, but not. So we're going to tear this off, get rid of this extra. We're going to keep hacking. I'm looking down here. We still have quite a bit and some good ones. Let's see. Next item is a Peyton Manning jersey. Actually, I'm going to send a white one to this person as well. But this is right now, this is just a blue one. So Peyton Manning, as Leslie know, is the GOAT, greatest of all time. And this jersey sells. Luckily, I live in Indy, where a lot of people have these jerseys, and they return them in good condition. Like they look how good condition. There's not one crack, so they don't return them, but they donate them in great condition. And I pick them up. I pick them up often. They sell for $19.99. So pick them up often, like probably 10 a year. They sell for that much. I know, the GOAT, greatest of all time, no matter what. That's going to Heather. So I bought something off Whatnot from Lorenzo, who's a Boston fan who loves Tom Brady. And that punk had the nerve to send me a Tom Brady sports card, knowing that I don't like the Patriots. What a punk. Who does that? I'm going to get back at him. He's awesome, by the way. Lorenzo Family Flips. If you don't follow them on all the social media, number 1, you're missing out because it's a good laugh. Number 2, lots of information if you're into like retail arbitrage, buying at stores and selling it or online. So here's the first pair of double RL that sold. So these are a black pair of double RL. You want to look for that label. There are all sorts of labels with double RL, but that's the most common one. And you're going to see that on the jeans for the double RL. But this pair of jeans, these are a little bit older than the others, but these sold for, took a best offer of $100. For those of you who don't know, I bought a whole bunch of these right around $35 to $40 a piece, I think is what I offered. But he also threw in like 4 double RL shirts. So let's just say $35 or 30, I don't know, somewhere around there. And this is the first one that sold for 100. So obviously I'm going to pay up for some stuff. So double RL black jeans, $100, going out on a padded flat rate envelope, going to Brett. So appreciate you, Brett, getting the first pair. So what's up, Cindy? Hi, Cindy Connor. We have a place in near us called Connor Prairie. It was like one of the old settlers, and they made it into like a museum type, like an interactive museum. And we're going there to see Old St. Nick next week. All right, so padded flat rate envelope. This one is going out the door. So there it goes. And I don't really tape these up too much unless they're really busting at the seams. The adhesive is pretty strong. Next item that sold is another pair of Polo Ralph Lauren. So another pair of double RL jeans. Got your double RL there. And see how this tag's different. So the tag's different here. So it might throw you off a little bit. But you want to look, they're all made with selvage denim. Japanese selvage denim. There you go. So it means like the edges are sewn instead of so the edges are sewn throughout the whole pant. They are not frayed edges. So you'll see like throughout the whole pant, all the edges are sewn. So that's part of selvage denim. One key you'll know. So these actually I took a best offer of 120. These are a little bit more unique because they have this pattern on the back pocket. So that's why these sold for a little bit more than the others. Same size or same cut. Slim boot, and these were a slim boot. So both of them were slim. Actually, the other one was slim fit. This is a slim boot. So similar. But this is going out in a padded flat rate as well. Padded flat rate envelope. Sold for 120. Again, well, we decided like 35 into them because I got those free shirts, which I still need to list those. It's going to David in Florida. So we've got one to New York, one to Florida. One to New York, one to Florida. And that's good because there's $220 right there. Because those are cash buys. So that replenishes my cash account when I do those bulk buys, which I'm happy to do. But definitely want to make sure that's going to the right person. And because I have so many of these still, let's put a little thank you note on there from eBay. Whoop. You can see that. It's green. It's the holidays. Merry Christmas. All right. We'll do a Hanukkah one next. All right. Next item. I love shipping out or selling Brooks Brothers with the gold button. So Brooks Brothers blazers with the gold button. This one has a Laurel Peony blend, so which is good. So look for the Laurel Peony. A lot of you guys know that, but there are always new eyes, as we talked about earlier. And this is a Brooks Ease. So this is actually one of the lower lines Brooks Brothers. I don't know if I've ever found a Brooks Ease with Laurel Peony blend, but as long as it has the gold buttons and it's Brooks Brothers, I'm going to pick it up. So these always sell for me. They're navy. They're just a classic blazer. I took a best offer for $45 on this. If it were a Laurel Peony like Fitzgerald or Madison or Brooks Brothers Country Club, they usually sell for around $70. But this one sold for a little bit less. And again, I took a best offer. So I'm in the taking the offer moves if they're close. This is going to Michael in a padded flat rate. So this time of year, I use a ton of these padded flat rates. I have so many. So many. Do you use, oh my gosh, I'm sorry about the chat. Do you use flat rate priority mail for insurance? For insurance, several of your items are $10 to $40. I love your channel. I learn a lot. Thanks. I appreciate you coming in here. I'm glad you're learning. So I don't insure any of my items unless they're like really expensive. Maybe like $300 or over expensive. But like those Polo Ralph Laurens, I'm not insuring. The reason being is I've done this so long, I can't tell you how many times a piece of mail has gotten lost in the mail. Like maybe once, maybe. So mail always gets the person. So I don't insure anything that's that's under, in clothing especially. When I used to do hard goods, I would insure, but clothing's not going to get damaged. So I don't worry about stuff getting damaged. But if you feel more comfortable insuring your items, when you print out your label on eBay, you can always insure, click insure, and then for how much. And it's not that much extra. So it gives you more peace of mind. Totally insure it. And even do signature confirmation. I think that's like $2 extra. So that's on you. That's up to you. As long as it says it's delivered, you're covered by eBay. So this is going out again, padded flat rate. And again, thank you for coming and watching. I have some regular Lauren Ralph Lauren jeans listed, and they are collecting dust. Now I know, yeah, Lauren Ralph Lauren women's stuff does not perform near as well as men's. So Lauren Ralph Lauren in general, when it comes to women's clothing, just doesn't perform. It's got to be something really special. The jeans, again, if you're buying them at $1 and selling them for, I don't know what you have them listed for, but they'll sell at the right price. But yeah, I'd never pick up Lauren Ralph Lauren women's jeans. Sorry, Cindy. But it's all a learning experience. We've all done this once before. I mean, I started with one item, and there have been so many items that I made mistakes on and had to pretty much give them away for what I paid. If you can sell it for what you paid, chalk that up. It's not a loss, so you're good. Opinion on Daily Refinement accusations. I don't know. I haven't seen any accusations on Daily Refinement. I do watch Daily Refinement, some, but I don't know. I haven't heard of any accusations that he made. They were from the bin, so no big deal. Oh, Cindy, you'll be good then. Yeah, you'll be good. Just list them for cheap. Get them out the door. You probably paid $1.50 for those. Get them out the door for like $10 or $12. And I mean, the return on your investment, that's crazy ROI. Any company would love to 10x their money. Cheers. Monster, zero sugar. Don't at me. Here you guys go. Lauren Ralph Lauren women's houndstooth blazers do good. All right. We got William saying Lauren Ralph Lauren women's houndstooth blazers do good. So yeah, certain women's stuff. They also make a Lauren Ralph Lauren equestrian women's brand where you'll have some leather jackets or some quilted jackets. That sort of stuff does well too. So keep your eye out for that stuff. Maurice, I hope you start making podcasts. I could, man. I have so much to talk about. I could. But I like interacting. That's what I loved about teaching. I love interacting with the kids and being sarcastic and humor, and I just like that. So this is an Abercrombie & Fitch, right? So Abercrombie & Fitch, full zip. I unzipped it so you could see. Just a really heavy Abercrombie & Fitch Y2K jacket. So, or not jacket, heavy sweatshirt. So purchase this for $5.99. Again, full zip, lightweight jackets are $5.99 where I live. And it's sold for a best offer of $28. I had it listed for like $35. And the guy offered me $28, and I took it right away. I'm like, I'll take that. I'll take that. Middle of the winter, whatever. I'm ready to get that out. So that's going out in a Tyvek envelope. Let's see. Let me know about the because I'll be opinionated. I'll say my opinion. But I don't know about the Daily Refinement other than what Rockstar Flipper was saying about him or whatever. And all I know is he's still selling on Whatnot. So that's what I know about that. All right. So we got that in a Tyvek envelope. We squeezed it in. But again, this is not a flat rate envelope. So this is just a priority envelope. So you have to do weight and size, dimensions, all that sort of stuff. Do you have a favorite place brand of tape to buy? Ooh, I'm glad you asked. Yes, I am a 3-inch long, just kidding, 3-inch tape guy. Sorry, that's my personality. So I always say it, and some the other day said it's a game changer. I'm telling you, I love this 3-inch tape. So as you know, I've been selling stuff on eBay since 2001, and a lot of stuff were big boxes. When I went over to 3-inch tape, especially this duck, which isn't expensive, this tape right here is in my link tree. it's not expensive. You get a roll of 6 on Amazon, and it's super heavy duty, and you just do one tape. That's it. So I'm a huge fan of this. Huge fan of these 3-inch tape guns. And this one's a Duck branded gun. You can probably get the gun and the tape. But yeah, I love it. They're my favorite. I'll never go back. Once you go 3 inches, you never go back. Picked one up at the bins beginning of summer, listed it and sold when it started to cool down for $60 plus shipping. Oh, William, so you're talking about the Houndstooth Blazer. So women's Houndstooth Blazer. I wonder if it had a special fabric like a moon tweed or something too. But yeah, any tweed blazers, almost in any brand, do well. So if it's a thick tweed, so good call on that one. Let's see. Oh, that's what you're referring to. Let's see. Are you talking? Oh, it's kind of older. I don't know. So the Rockstar Flipper I used to watch in 2016. Him, Rally Roots, and Rake and Profit. Daily Refinement came on the scene in about 2018. And so I've been watching all those guys ever since. So every once in a while I'll click in. And so the Rockstar Flipper said something, accused Daily Refinement of some stuff. You can go watch his channel. And basically what I have to say is, in anything, guilty or innocent until proven guilty. And it's basically trying to get him kicked off Whatnot, in my opinion. And he's still selling on Whatnot. So still innocent, in my opinion. Saying you we're cheating the buyers or whatever, I don't know. But here is part of another one of those bulk buy that Polo Ralph Lauren. These are slowly selling, right? Sold a pair of shorts. Here's a shirt. Sold another shirt the other day. Someone commented on my video you're never going to sell all that quick. Well, yeah, they just slowly trickle out the door. So Polo Ralph Lauren, I list these all new without tags. Even if they have tags on them, just because they have that little cross there, because they were donated to the thrift store, I list them new without tags. And I put a picture of that little marker in there. But anyways, that's not involved with that whole situation. Yeah. I'll talk drama and stuff, but it has nothing to do with me. So, and I'm actually not drama. There's no drama around here, except for when I don't pick up my clothes around the house, these types of clothing, and my wife gets home and there's picture stuff here and stuff I listed there and everything. Then there's drama. Let's see. It was wool. Yeah, that blazer was wool. Yep. It's a good find. Do you pick up J. Crew shirts? Yes. So it just depends. I would say 1 out of every 100 J. Crew shirts I pick up. I don't have one listed, but I have a video of one. So a J. Crew shirt that I would pick up. So there are some flannel shirts that have the elbow patches. They look like leather, but I think they're polyester. I'll pick those up for $5. If we're just talking shirts, I pick up the J. Crew Cambrai, CHAM, whatever, Cambrai shirts. They're like the denim that feels like they've been washed 100 times. I always say it wrong. But I'll pick those up if they're $5. Both of those sell for around $20, $25. Now, off the top of my head, that's what I can think of, but not a lot of J. Crew shirts. Sometimes I love J. Crew blazers, but their shirts, not as many. But I do pick up Polo Ralph Lauren, if you guys didn't know that by now. So these are Polo Ralph Lauren sweatpants. Don't sleep on these. So, well, actually, speaking of, the sleeping pants don't do well. So the lounge sleep pants don't do well, but the sweatpants do. Most of the time you can tell the difference because the weight, they're heavy, and they have the little drawstring at the bottom. So these sweatpants sold for $24.99, and I paid $4.99 for them. So yeah, getting texts. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone's questions. Let's see. This is going out priority because it's heavier than a pound. It's heavier than a pound. I ship it priority. I know I could do the new Ground Select with that, but if you look at the prices, a lot of times there's not that much difference. And we live in the Amazon world where people want their stuff tomorrow. I'm that way too. And so I always do priority. And that's how I do that. I'm actually going to put a piece I'll put the label over it. put the label over it. So there that is. Actually, I am going to put a piece of tape on that one. And then we'll be done. By the way, if you have stuff around the house you need to sell it. I have these things sitting here. It's a Tiger Woods, unopened. It's a Michael Jackson, I love Michael Jackson, unopened. And then a Mario Kart, all for the Wii. I just have them sitting here. I should list them. I don't know how much they sell for. But that's like, oh, I don't play that stuff. I don't even have a Wii anymore. I used to use that with my kids with teaching Wii Sports. All right, so vintage Patagonia. So this is made in the USA. You can always tell if it's vintage if it's made in the USA. Patagonia. This didn't sell for as much as what I would have liked because why do you guys think this didn't sell for as much? So I'm going to show you the whole thing. Why didn't this sell for maybe as much as what I thought? It's a men's Patagonia full zip jacket vintage. I would have liked to gotten more out of it. And it's not because it's not a chinchilla, but you take a guess. I'll let you think about that. I know there's some delay in the program. But this one is going out. This one's going out priority 2. No hit on it. Exactly. Trish, that's exactly why. There's no Patagonia on it. If it had a Patagonia hit on it, I would have gotten more. I still took a best offer of $50, which is cool. This jacket cost me $5.99. It's a lightweight jacket. But if it would have had a hit on it, it would have been like probably another $25, I'm guessing. So, what's up, Chemo? Chemo. When you're in Whatnots, I feel like it might have been even last night, maybe in somebody's Whatnot. When at the end, when Inspire Appreciation, the thing rolls down. There's nothing worse where it's like your name, and then it goes to the next one. It's like you almost won the giveaway, and then it goes to the next one. I'm like, oh man, I felt bad. I've been that person too. It's okay. So yeah, this is going out. And I want to put a piece of tape on this one because it's busting out the seams. 3 inches, my favorite. And that's going to Andrew. The last thing I sold this morning when I was driving home and dropping my daughter off was this Robert Graham. I don't pick these up a whole lot, but these Robert Graham quarter zip sweaters. The reason I don't pick them up again, just like that Patagonia, is there's really nothing on the outside that's screaming, right? People pick up Robert Graham because they have the patterns and the flip cuffs and everything. This one doesn't really have any of that. It's just good quality. So that's cool, but no one's going to see that. It's got the skull, but no one's going to see that other than the back of your neck. So this one sold for $20.45. So that's an Auto Posture sale. I love Auto Posture. Again, if you don't have Auto Posture, you're missing out. Link in my link tree, which I don't talk about enough, but it's so good. And that one's going out in a flat rate envelope. So yeah, 21 orders. Nothing came in while we were on live, which is okay. I wish we would have had something, but it's okay. I'm not sad about it. And we're going to fight. We're going to battle the post office later today to take all this stuff to the post office. Hopefully you learned some new brands. If you're just now joining in, you can always rewatch this later. But tomorrow, hopefully I'll live thrift at some point. But like I said, it's going to be a 9 to 9 thrift with Bearded. So I might go live thrifting. I'll probably take a lot of video of new brands or cool brands. And then so I don't know if I'll be live. I'll probably be live one more time. And then I have that Whatnot show Sunday night at 8. So anyways, appreciate everyone being in here. Have a really good day. I hope you get good sales. Find some new brands to bring to me. If you're not a part of, to me, it sounds so greedy to bring to me and us. But I have it's free. I don't make money. It's just a community on Facebook. It's like Surf's reselling community. I kind of made it. There's over 1,000 people in there. And like every day, people are posting brands that they found, and there are new brands to me in there. So I love that little community that's going on. Do you just put all your items in open bins at the post office? Yes. So Jenny, what I'll do, I'll show you real quick. So again, this is how fancy I am. I get a really heavy duty trash bag. I put all my packages in the trash bag, And at our post office, they redid it. So they had this big, long stainless steel counter. And on the other side are 3 big rolling bins. So I just put this over and drop all the packages in those bins. And I walk out the door. I don't actually have them scan them in, especially this time of year because the line's out the door. I never have them scan them in. I just put them in there. I've never had a problem. They scan them in twice a day. So that's what's up. Go live tomorrow. Go live. I'll talk Bearded and maybe we'll both go live. We'll see. But when he comes down here, you have no idea. We are go, go, go. I do not wait in line, Jenny. Yeah, I don't wait in line. What's up, Leslie? You have a good day too. And if you guys don't know Leslie, it's Central Illinois. She's on TikTok and a lot of other platforms. So Central Illinois. I have the mailman picking up my packages. Yeah, so a lot of people have the mailman pick up the packages at the door. The reason I don't do it is because I have a P.O. box. So I check my P.O. box for whatever returns or anything else. And it's on my way home from my daughter's school. So I don't mess with like the weather or the mailman not coming or whatever. It's on my way. I drop it off. It's easy peasy for me. It's right up the street. So appreciate it. Go live at the corn dog place. Have fun. All right. Corns, Korns. Check it out online. But appreciate all you guys. Have a good day.